New York City. Oh my God. Baby, when I tell you that the Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to your city. And honey, we not just giving you one day, girl, we giving you a whole weekend, baby. Me, Funky Dr. Ross, and the real Miss Sophia, baby. Child, we coming there for a 2-day extravaganza. Girl, get on Eventbrite right now. www.eventbrite.com and get your motherfucking tickets, bitch, for Easter weekend, bitch, with the Queen's Supreme Court. That's April 21st and April 22nd. Sunday, come have brunch with me and King David. And Monday, come on out and judge these cases at the live show, bitch. Listen, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there. Is it on? Is this bitch recording? What's up, everybody? This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and we are on the Queen's Supreme Court. Child, this has been the after show, the pre-show, the in-show, the I-show, baby. One thing about this show here, this thing is controversial. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I've had the honor of having my girl all the way from Love and Hip Hop, New York City, Sidney Starr.
Transgender diva, honey.
Listen, Sidney, you done came all the way out here to Atlanta.
From New York, from Detroit to Atlanta.
All the way. And done stirred up some echoes, baby. But listen.
Don't I always?
We had a really good show tonight. Mm-hmm. This isn't going to be a long little podcast or whatever. We had a really good show tonight. We touched on lots of things. David came in and shed light. People were in the back to my son. They saw Scott kept secret in the back. Y'all saw Scott. You are a celebrity out here in these streets. You have slung that long anaconda's bitch round, and I've been around. I've been around the world. I've been around.
And I'm trying to be next.
I've been around.
And I'm trying to be next.
This slut bucket. So, Sidney, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Mm-hmm. What was it like for your dream to finally come true and be on Love and Hip Hop?
All I can say is, for me being able to finally get something that I've been fighting for damn near over 5 years, it is an amazing feeling, and to show people that you just don't give up. You could get it no matter how long it takes. That made me realize that, first of all, that God is real, because I prayed for this. I prayed every day. I said, somehow, some way, Lord, I don't know how you can make it happen, but please make it happen for me. Because I saw myself being on this show for some reason. I don't know why. I just saw myself being a spokesperson for the trans community.
On Love and Hip Hop.
On Love and Hip Hop. I saw. You got to have the vision.
Okay.
I had the vision, and then I just proceeded to keep going at it.
Now, Sidney, it
feels amazing.
It feels good. Mm-hmm. Now, Sidney, let me ask you this question. I want to dig deep, but I don't want to go deep enough to where you feel ashamed about anything I'm going to ask you. But I'd like to ask you, because I've been through this myself. When you were on your journey trying to get on Love and Hip Hop, you went through a lot of controversy.
Oh, yeah.
You said a lot of things. You did a lot of things.
Oh, yeah. That I regret.
You regret, but it was a learning experience. When you were hearing awful backlash from your very own community, your trans community, because I watched those backlash. Yeah. I watched videos about you. I've watched countless videos about you. I've
seen it happen to me in person, in real life.
But I've never been one that contributed never.
You never. I didn't say that. And I appreciate you for that. I've seen, before we even met. Yeah. I've seen people ask you about me.
Yes.
And you always said, I have nothing against that lady.
Nothing.
She is a beautiful girl.
I always said you was a beautiful girl.
Positive things about
and
her.
I said that you were young and you were trying to follow your dreams.
I did some things the wrong way.
Yeah, I said I have chastised you a little bit, but it was never dogging you to the ground. And when people said things like, "Oh, she's not a proper representation," I said, "Well, bitch, don't ever say to me about nobody's a proper representation of the community, because y'all say that shit about me all the time. And y'all girls get mad because one girl get out the ghetto. Excuse me." Y'all girls get mad because one girl get out the ghetto, but you don't want it to be that girl.
Exactly.
And I'm going to say this. One night we were in a club. I was so mad at all y'all. You know what that night?
To fight?
Yeah, not that fight. You were in the club.
I know what you're saying.
And it was you, and I always, not Tiffany, it was with Tiffany and Maya.
Yeah.
And we were all in that, and you came to me and you said, I was so hurt, David, I ain't never tell you, I was so hurt that stuff was going on at that time. Because Amaya said to me, I'm glad y'all are good now, but Amaya said to me, she walked in my face, sis, I'm gonna act like I don't know that bitch. And you walked to her, I saw it. And she had her weed and she blowed that puff. You know about what Amaya gives. She puffed that weed like, bitch, get out my face. It was very out my face.
The girls.
Listen. It was that. But hold on. I knew it was going to happen. Sidney came to me. She said, see, sis, this is what I'm talking about.
I did tell you that, yup.
I never forgot that. And I sat there.
I had blonde hair that night.
You did.
Yep.
I sat there.
Sure did.
Amaya told me she was going to do it. And you came to me. You say, see, sis, I told you these girls don't like me for me just being me. Mm-hmm. She said this to me. Yeah. And I held your hand. I said, girl, it's just not the time. In due time, we'll all get along with each other. Mm-hmm. In due time, it will happen.
That's crazy.
But girl, do not hold that and harbor that in your heart. People done pitch you and her and Shauna and all against. I always have been the one that's been on the other side, neutral for it, because y'all all done looked at me as auntie.
You like the big sister?
Yes.
For real.
I always been neutral to that stuff because I'm like, girl, I was out here in the game longer than them. They might have had more mainstream visibility at that moment, like for going in, being outspoken as far as, hey, I'm trans. When I was over there, I'm big dick bitch. But they was like, hey, I'm trans, I'm a woman. And everybody was shocked about it because they never saw their parts. And I was at the door showing my parts. So we all had a different entry.
What door?
That one in there they won't unlock. That motherfucker door there they won't unlock. But we all had a different entry. And I always see the girls as each girl is a completion piece to the puzzle. Each one. You got your shape. Amaya got hers. Shauna got hers. I got mine. Felicity got hers. Everybody has their piece. We have their own piece. And I hate that people pit us against each other. I hate that they do that. Because then, as soon as you get on Love and Hip Hop, she on Love and Hip Hop. You ain't. Why Mona ain't never called you Madison? Or as soon as Amaya got on Star, she on Star. Why I'm sitting? And we all have to go through this. And this is why it is so important for us not to feed into those things out there. Because what you got to look at is that we're here, even in our struggle. Mm-hmm. We're here, and they're over there. They're wishing to be any one of our pieces.
Sister, you doing great for yourself. I don't care what nobody.
I always did.
To say you are
in my own lane.
Bitch, I'm on Love and Hip Hop. You got more followers than me. Shit, that's the bitch that's doing damn.
But it's because you
doing the damn thing.
But it's you know what it is, Sidney. I think it is because it's self-made.
Exactly.
And I think it's because I've always chased after what's mine. I chased mine, and I never tore nobody down in the process.
And that's why you get blessed.
Never. I never tore. I never had my mouth on her. Mm-hmm. And I was so hurt that night when I watched that situation because you came right to me.
Cried.
You cried to me. She came right to me, and I was like, girl, I don't know what to say. I really wish it was not like this. And then what touched my heart that night was when we were all there. You asked me, you was like, well, can I come on stage with you? And we went in there and rocked that. We rocked that thing because I wanted to show, listen, I'm just here to dance. Mm-hmm. All I'm here to do is dance. These people done came to see all of us, and I ain't got nothing to do with no beef.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Never been in that. Never, because that's not my thing. I know, because I understand the design of what is created for me by God is mine. What's created for you by God is yours. That's just what it is. Mm-hmm. So, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you for going after your dreams and letting this thing achieve. And I said this to you on the show. I'm very I'm very proud of you for not stopping,
Thank you so much.
for not giving up, for not allowing the words of bystanders and outside people to deter you from what it is that you wanted to do. I'm very proud. You have to uplift your sisters, and not just your sisters. You have to uplift people so that you can get uplifted.
Yep.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
I've always felt that you've been an innocent soul. You've been an innocent spirit.
And I'm a sweeheart. Yeah. At the end of the day.
My mama say, where that one at that beat that party girl? Where's she at the one that like the party? You know?
I just like to get drunk and have fun.
Twerk. Yeah, she called the twerk. Where they like the twerk, you know?
I'm misunderstood. That's why I'm such an underdog in the community. I feel like I'm the underdog trans woman. Because a lot of people, I'm misunderstood. And a lot of people won't let me get past that chingy shit.
Well, sister, you
That's
said
what
it.
They won't let me get past
I
it.
didn't want to bring it up, but since we're there.
Yeah, and they won't let me get past it, and that's my hardest struggle.
I might as well just go live right now.
No, since we're there, what I want to do is say this.
I wish we could have talked about this on the.
We can on the after show.
I mean,
but we only give them about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I'm not gonna do a lot on the after show. We gonna do like 20 minutes. 5 calls, Vincent. Okay. You got to moderate those calls. 5. What you need to be doing is down there. Getting the calls to say, hey, you pick the callers with the questions, and then we already have it like they do on the Andy Cohen show. No. Now, here's the thing, Sidney. I did not like that you said whatever happened.
Well,
whatever.
tell the people listening what you're talking about, because I didn't even make the connection. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
the whole
that was
thing.
me.
Yeah, Sidney Starr
2010.
of 2010.
Out. That's how
Slightly outed.
That's how I got my fame. My first found fame was
by slightly outing Chingy, but then she came back and she said that it was a lie. Now, sister, I'm not asking you one thing.
But wink to me if it was true.
No, hold on. Cut that. I'm not asking you one thing, Sidney, but I'm going to say this. I'm a queen just like you are a queen, and I know that there are things that transpire with men. Go ahead, baby. And I know that there are things that transpire with men.
You know, sometimes the men do like us.
A lot of times the men do like us.
Most of the time.
Is it people's business? No.
No.
So whatever, if it was true or not, it was not my
place to
even say I did stuff with a rapper known Chingy. Like,
but you were young and no shade. Bitch, you real as rain. Mm-hmm. We ain't finna sit up here and act like this girl not real as rain. That bitch real. Mm-hmm. That bitch real as the air you breathe. So therefore, with that being said, people did not even believe when you were saying you were transgender.
They were saying that in the comments tonight. Yeah. Is that a real woman? This is what they were saying.
They didn't believe that
a lot of people think that I made it up to get publicity. And I have baby pictures that I look like a girl, even as a baby. Right. So it's kind of confusing. My mom let my hair grow out as a baby. And, you know, I had really curly hair and, you know, long eyelashes. And
girl, the bitch real as rain.
Mistaken. Like, my mom used to always have to tell people, oh, they used to say, this is a pretty, your girl. Daughter is pretty. Mm-hmm. She always had to tell them, this is a boy.
Mm-hmm. But I'm no shade. I'm not a girl that's intimidated or too unsecure in myself to threaten to be like, that bitch real as rain water. Okay? Rainwater, bitch.
Bitch, you real too.
Oh, I know. But I'm just letting you know. That you are this girl is real as rainwater. So for me, when it was going on, I was in question because you were young. You were so young then, and I had never.
And she hadn't hit the scene yet.
Yeah. You hadn't hit the scene.
And I also was tinier then. I was so small.
And you were You were doing go-go dancing.
Go-go dancing in straight clubs.
So let me go Google this.
You know. And I didn't know, and I thought it was a hoax. I kept looking. I was
wasn't sure yourself.
No, I was not. I was debating with. Wait a minute, this bitch is lying. Mm-hmm. You know, like I got into the whole thing that straight people were talking about. You know, with whoop-de-whoop. You feel me? But after it kept going, I said, she's serious, but this is the queen. I said, I would like to meet her. And I said to myself, if this is really a queen, I don't like the way she's going about because I'm older than you. I don't like the way that she.
Well, yeah. Then since it was kind of dangerous to do stuff like that then.
But you didn't have any guy. I don't think you didn't have a gay mama.
No, I didn't. I was in it by myself.
You didn't have a gay mama. Yes. You didn't have an older. You didn't have anybody to say,
don't do that.
Guide you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Right. You feel me? So I didn't hold any of those things against you. And to bounce off of that, what David was talking about tonight when we did the Nipsey on the Nipsey part of the show. I'm not holding anything against Nipsey for his ignorance. However, I feel that if she would have continued on her journey,
for sure,
in the year 2019, she don't want to learn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only comeback to that when you were saying, it's our job to teach them. Somebody got on you and told you, Sidney, don't do that.
And that's why I changed. I lost friends because of that, and family that didn't really want to have anything to do with me because I did a lot. I went on radio. I went on
a lot
of shit. And
listen, I was on a road trip one day listening to you on, I don't know if it was the Breakfast Club. It was something. Listen, you've gotten more visibility than a lot of girls would ever get as a trans woman. And it's because of the way you look. Mm-hmm. It is because of the way you look that you coming out saying that you're trans and that nobody's believing it. And then for you to attach yourself to say you're trans and then attach yourself to Chingy,
That's why I went so big.
It went huge. I was disappointed in your way, but I also understood that you didn't have any gay mama guidance. So I did not hold it against you. But as you progressively started going, I was like, Lord, I just want to get a hold of her. And you did an interview once, and someone asked me about the interview, and I said, I really wish that she would fall into my hands so that I can really get a hold of her and make this bitch money. I just want 30%.
Just 30%?
Oh, yes, because I was going to make this bitch money. Because that bitch real is running water. Okay? And I was going to make her money. I was like, girl, this girl needs a book. This girl she needs these interviews. She needs to be paid for, baby. I would manage that girl. Her career would be in the stratosphere.
She ain't nothing telling but the truth. You know what? And you right. Some people were worried for my safety.
I did worry for your safety.
A lot of people didn't think I was gone.
No, I worried for your safety as well. But however, I do know that in this realm of a situation like that, had something happened to you, the first to get it would have been Chingy. Mm-hmm. So it was not going to happen to you. I knew that was not going to happen. However, I was afraid because you still are a girl of a certain recklessness.
Yes,
and you do like to have lots of fun and party.
I agree.
And I do fear for you in those spaces because of a lot of trans women have been murdered and stuff like that or whatever. And because you are so popular and things of that nature, there are men that want your mouth on their penis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thousands. Can I say something? After getting on Love and Hip Hop, I've had so many men in my DM from being on that show that are straight that told me that they never really was into that until they saw me on the show. Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of feel like I'm helping people change their minds in a way.
Well, let me ask you this question. How many men have ever told you that the first transsexual they seen was T.S. Madison?
A lot, because a lot of men
have watched the. No, I'm not ashamed of that. Because what I try to convey to the girls, you hoes don't understand. I was the first transsexual bitch that a lot of black men ever saw in their life.
Mm-hmm. LGBTQ.
I am LGBTQ royalty, bitch. Don't you ever forget that.
Yes.
I love
this is why I'm never intimidated by a girl or another, because a lot of girls got to run into me out here in this world. They have to run into me even when they don't want to. Mm-hmm. Bitch, you know T.S. Madison? I wanted to fuck her when I was 14 years old.
Them videos.
Believe it.
I done had many clients in my life that told me they love them some T.S. Madison videos.
Yes. And this bitch is real as rain. And this is why I tell people you have to have the confidence within yourself and be able to uplift anybody, no matter how beautiful, how real, how successful they are, and have confidence in yourself. Mm-hmm. Now, Sidney, I want to say this, and then I'm gonna let you talk a little bit, and then we got to go do this after show.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going in the next 5 years? Fuck that. In the next 2 years, where you see yourself?
Good question. I hopefully see myself on a couple more seasons of Love and Hip Hop. Because I feel like one season isn't enough. Oh, yes. Sorry. Hopefully, maybe my music will be kind of breaking up a little bit more because I, do music.
Mm-hmm. I'm here now.
Yes,
I'm here now.
That single.
Bitch, that was my song, honey.
I'm here now, for real. But yeah,
you need to remix that.
Yes, I do. Because I'm here now, officially.
You need to remix that.
I will do that. You gonna be on the...
I'll be on the background. My bitch is here. My bitch is here. You know.
Because I have a rapper on that song at the end. So, yeah, we
You
gonna talk
cat stacks who?
Cat
Stacks who?
But then there's a rapper at the very end of the song. So, we gonna talk.
Yes.
We gonna talk about that.
Talk.
But, yes. 2 years from now, hopefully, I will be... I could probably say... hopefully, I have a chateau like you.
Yeah.
Because...
Listen.
And book be out. I hopefully have a best-selling book.
Girl, you know what I want you to make? You like skimpy clothes. I want you to make a skimpy clothes line. I see it in your future. You making a because there is a girl that sees themselves in you. I want you to wear some get you some a skimpy bra set because I want to come out with me some titty holders.
Some Sidney Starr. What would we name it?
We would name it skimpy. Skip wear.
I like that.
I mean that.
I like it.
Bitch, I want you to have you some maxi dresses, girl.
Look, let me just say this. I got the perfect answer to your question. From 2 years from now, I want to be rich. I want to be rich.
No, from 2 years from now, you want to be wealthy.
Wealthy.
Rich is momentarily. Wealth lasts forever. As you can see, you're in the marvelous chateau.
I like that.
Do you guys have any
Please
questions?
subscribe to BigDickBitch.com.
And listen, and get you a ticket. Book a show, bitch. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for Sidney? Craig, do you have any questions?
No, I mean, she's answered it all. You asked all of the really good questions.
David, do you have any questions for her?
I have a comment.
You do. Let's hear it.
I really enjoyed meeting you tonight.
Oh, me too. And I've been a fan of yours for the longest.
Stay off my man.
Yeah. Look, you want to know my
only let
favorite
him have a
moment
man.
with you?
What?
My favorite moment with this brother is when y'all went in that closet. Looking for something. And he came behind you. Oh, what you looking for, baby? And he came out and you went up and then y'all did some tussling. He came, you had the wig on. And
Yes.
That was amazing.
I do think that what David and I do in the kitchen is it changes perceptions in our community, because it says I'm a trans woman. He's
great together.
He's a bi-identified man. I'm also heavy set. He's skinny.
Thick.
But it breaks down a lot of stigmas, like a fat man, a fat bitch and a skinny nigga, a gay nigga and a transsexual, all the things that we attack that shit head on.
Y'all make a great team.
Yes.
For real. But I just had to let you know.
I appreciate
y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, we will. We shall.
Every Thursday at 10 p.m.
Yes, and we gonna add
CPT,
Kayla.
y'all. Color
a little
people
bit.
time.
And I'm going to be in your DMs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our mid show. If you have not watched the show, please go and watch the show. We're going to run down here and finish and do this after the show. This has been Sidney Starr. Sidney, please tell them where to follow you at.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Sidney Starr Bad and Twitter at Sidney Starr Dance. Because, I used to be a dancer. I actually started off as a backup dancer.
Girl, I like them scrippers.
Yeah.
All right, Craig, run that commercial. Catch us in New York City and Memphis and in Charlotte, honey. Listen out for the dates. We love you. Bye. Jurors, I need you to report and report now to the Dominican Republic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to the Dominican Republic. July 12th through the 16th, we are going on an all-inclusive food, drink, activities, and lodging, baby, to the Dominican Republic. Get your tickets on www.wetravel.com, baby. That's www.wetravel.com. Or look for the link in the bio. But child, honey, we are going to have an amazing time. Now, all you got to do is get your passport and get your plane ticket. We got everything else, girl. Tickets are available now. Don't waste no time, baby. Don't waste no time. out July 12th through the 16th. The Queen's Supreme Court in the Dominican Republic. Punta Cana.